Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Well, thanks everybody for coming out to Dog Bowl 2010. We're going to have a couple of fun-filled days of excitement over here. First off, I'm going to run through the running order today. What we're going to do is pro toss and fetch, junior toss and fetch, novice toss and fetch, the first round of freestyle, junior toss and fetch, and then we're going to do the junior awards, then novice toss and fetch, second round, pro toss and fetch, and freestyle, and then have the awards. Tomorrow distance will be added at the end, so we'll run through basically the same, and then after we're done with all the awards tomorrow, we'll start up the distance field and run the men's and women's, and then we'll have the awards for that. Today, depending on what we have, how it goes, it's hot today, we may take a cut in the novice and the pro toss and fetch. We're going to take a deep cut, but we got to see how many we have and kind of the flow, but we'll announce that after the first round. After we're done with everybody to see where we're at. See where Tenny's at, and we'll be one above it. But, so, toss and fetch rules, I'm going to go over those real quick that we're going to do. 60 seconds, you can start from either end. You and your dog need to be behind, the starting line's down there, need to be behind the starting line. And as soon as your dog or the disc crosses, it will be, time will start. Just tell Sam will be keeping time over there. Just tell him you're ready and look at him, and as soon as you go, it starts. He will give you a countdown of 30 seconds, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. As long as you get that last disc out of your hand before he hollers time, the throw will count if the dog catches it. Once, after your first throw, you can go out onto the field to bring your dog back and get back, but you have to be behind the line for all of your throws. Your dog can be anywhere on the field after the first throw. The zone for the novice and pro from 0 to 10 yards is no points, 10 to 20 is 1, 20 to 30 is 2, 30 to 40 is 3, beyond 40 is 4. We do have a bonus zone at the 40-yard line, goes about 37 to 42 at both ends. If your dog touches the paint anywhere with one paw, you get an extra point. So if you're in the 4-point, that could be a 5-point. Or if you're in the 3-point zone, that could be a 4-point catch. All 4 feet off the ground, the dog gets a half a point also. If your dog takes a nature break, we're just going to keep the time running, and you can clean up after your round is done, but we're not going to start the time. But try and walk your dog so we don't have that. We do have bags here and there by that speaker. If you don't have any bags to clean up after your dog, please clean up anywhere here to keep this festival open to all of us dogs and dog lovers.
That keeps getting bigger every dog.
Yeah, I heard yesterday they're supposed to be like, they're expecting over 40,000 people over the 2 days. So, yeah, and it's huge. I know Sue has the Allure course next door, which is her first time here. We've been here for 3 years, and I mean, the park, we used to be able to park right there, and now it's loaded with rock and roll canines. They're here this year, and all kinds of vendors. So there's a lot of cool dog activities, so be sure to check it out there. If you're running rock and roll canines, if you're running dogs, or where you're going to be back and forth, be sure to let Deanna and Tina know that so they can put it on your schedule. If we don't get to you and you're gone, we'll know, and we'll just come back and check in when you get here. So, any questions on the toss and fetch?
Counting out of bounds.
Out of bounds are the trees.
All right.
The trees and the people. That's important for you, Jerry.
It is.
If it hits the trees, it's out of bounds.
Hey, with 40,000 spectators, does each person have to go like
You might have to, yeah. So that's the only out of bounds we're counting today. Please keep your dog on the leash until the other dog is leashed up when you're coming back up. If you do step on the line, Sam will tell you foot fault or watch your feet. You need to step back from the line. In the pro division, we will call that a no catch. There won't be any warnings, and the novice will tell you to get back. The junior handlers, they get points in the first zone. they get points. So there's their 1, 2, 3, 4 right off.
What about behind the line? Does that
Behind
still
the line
count?
will get a point if they can catch it. See, I'm easy to work with. I live in your trees.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
So, any questions on the toss and fetch? 60 seconds. Good to go. First round, you can have one practice if you like. It's hot. I probably wouldn't recommend running your dog more than you need to, but that's entirely up to you. You can have one practice. Freestyle will be 90 seconds, 7 discs. Get your music up to Sam. And for freestyle, we're going to take your first round of toss and fetch. It's going to be added to your freestyle score. So there's not going to be a separate freestyle round of toss and fetch. So we're trying to limit the rounds because it's going to be hot today.
We're both going to ride the same horse.
I like that.
Yeah. It's all right when it's cool,
Yes.
but
There's no sense having them there 5 times.
Time starts for sticks thrown or music starts.
First disc release. So that's how freestyle. First disc release. Yes, sir. Oh, one thing too that we've done for novice, if you win, our rule for our events are if you win novice, you move up to pro. We've changed that a little bit. You win novice today, you have 1 year before you can go to pro if you want.
Yeah, that's probably the Mocha rule. We probably could have cleaned up because she wanted
I know.
She could have been winning all kinds of hardware.
So we decided to do that. So that'll give everybody a little bit better chance, and keep the pressure off the pros for the novice stepping right up there and beating them all.
We're not having our kids do
So whatever you want, but if you win today, next year this one, you should move up to pro.